I'm just trying to feel like I could hoop. Like I could play with these dudes, like for sure. Like I could definitely be a guy in the rotation that gets minutes and impacts, and I could hoop. Like I just want to prove. I just want to play. I could play basketball. Like I could hoop.
What goes through my mind when a player decides to quit? Man, that's a tough one. I think doubt. You start to think, you start to doubt what you're doing as a coach, because you never want to see a player quit. You want a player to always go through that adversity, go through that mental toughness. But at the end of the day, it's not our fault. But it does creep some doubt, as in, am I being too tough? Am I not understanding these kind of kids? But at the end of the day, you can't change the system for one player. And at the end of the day, you will never please everyone as a coach. So you got to trust your standards, and you got to trust what you do as a coach. And those who will fit, and those who won't fit, won't fit. Basketball can take us a long way, but unless we get this group really united, and together, it's going to be tough. So the emphasis on this group going on moving forward is how well they can create chemistry and how well can they play united and get through adversity in those moments through unity. So the focus going into this weekend will be that. How united can we go into this tournament?
When a player quits, what it reveals about our program and the demand of our program is that this isn't for everybody, right? We understand that, and a lot of the times the kids come in here wanting to be a part of something special. But in order to be a part of this, what we're building, there's a lot that goes into it, a lot of commitment, hard work, a lot of sacrifice. And unfortunately, we live in a generation where a lot of kids, a lot of people just in general want everything to be given to them. And that's not how it works here at Vice City. That's not how Coach Ralph works, how Coach Eric works. And especially not how I work. So, I believe that's the biggest thing. Unity is definitely very important right now, especially what we're going through. Have one of our key players in our rotation quit, which we never like to hear as coaches, as a team. It was sad, it's tough. But also we're playing in a summer league, and we just took a tough loss this Monday. So through all the tough moments, adversity, this is the most crucial moment that these boys need to understand, that they have to stay united and together to get through this. I believe it's very big to have a college coach in attendance for our program here during one of our practices. It speaks volumes of what we're building, what Coach Ralph is doing with Coach Eric. It speaks volumes of just kind of like the culture we're setting here at Vice City. It's not typical with a local program to have a college coach in attendance, and we take pride in what we're building here. So I love it. I think it's great for the program. I think it's great for the kids. I think it's amazing that they have this opportunity to show what they have in front of a college coach, and maybe something good comes out of this, where some of these kids could get an offer or two if the coach felt like they deserved it. I expect the team to win this weekend. Honestly, we're long due, 2 tournaments in, competed in a really tough one the first tournament round up in Tavares, and went to May Hoops, went 2-1, and I really do believe that the boys are turning the corner where they're gonna start winning these tournaments, and I believe it starts this weekend. And on top of that, it's my birthday weekend, so you already know that they better come out here with a chip on their shoulders to know that we got to get one for Coach Alex. So I'm excited. You know, they've been busting their butts all travel season and practice, and you know, let's hope for the best.
How important are those moments when you have a college coach in attendance? Super important. You know, these are the moments where you show your work, you show what coaches teach you, the body language, the running the plays, the leadership, the not having, you know, a doubt as a player, really high confidence, a lot of energy. So if you do the things that we've been teaching for a while to get you ready for those moments, you know, it's super important to be ready for this sort of moments, because there goes your opportunity. One moment in an hour and a half or a 2-hour practice can ruin your chance to go somewhere. So consistency, something we talk about all the time, it's huge when there's exposure in the building and a college coach. So, you know, in moments like this, it's setting to your standards and being consistent. What am I expecting from the team this weekend? A lot of good things. I think we have a really big chance of winning the state championship. I think we have a really high chance of being the team to beat. But again, it's how Thursday's practice goes, how united we are, how well we can execute, and then when adversity hits this weekend, how well can we respond? Did we learn from Monday? Did we learn from our mistakes? Did we learn from the loss? If all of that comes together on Thursday and we head on to the weekend, I think we're bringing the championship home.
Most athletes come in here thinking that it's going to be easy and that they're going to be the main player, but this program requires dedication, commitment, and accountability, and most people cannot do that. Within this program, the type of players that crack the rotation are players that are willing to do what it takes to win and not do what's selfish and what's for them. I believe a college program should have me on the radar because I feel like I put in the work, and I feel like I've shown what I've done, and I feel like I come out and I compete no matter who I play against, and I go hard on everything. I also feel like I could be a great leader, and I feel like I'm coachable. This weekend, my expectations are I think we should compete good, and I believe we should win, but that all comes down to how we play together and the type of basketball we play. It all comes down to teamwork and communication, also not breaking down when things get rough. And what I expect from myself, I expect myself to do what I always do, come out and play basketball and do what I need to do.
Damn, when I found out the team had quit this weekend, I was low-key like I understood him, you know, because he's getting older, he wants to do better things in life. But it was still like, damn, you know, because Jelani was one of my guys. Like, you know, like, I like Jelani. Like, I like his vibe, his energy. He was cool. Like, it was just crazy to me. I feel like right now there's a higher sense of urgency right now because, like, more opportunities opened up. It's like, now he was a big guy in the rotation, so now we got to see who's going to fill that spot.